Good morning. Hello. Well, it's morning here for some of you guys. It may not be morning, but welcome. We have an awesome chill weekend for the Authortube Virtual Retreats, and I jumped in kind of last minute. I was like, I don't have my girls this weekend, so I'm going to do sprints and check in on a whole bunch of workshops. So I'm really excited. If you are here and you've been to some sprints this morning or a workshop or anything, let me know, or let me know what you're looking forward to this weekend, because I'm kind of excited that I get to join in on the fun. So let me know, guys. I know there's a few of us here, I believe. And even though it does say share a sentence, it's also productivity, just get things done today. If you're writing, if you're continuing your nano-ness, share a sentence. I mean, you can share word count as well, but if you have a sentence that you wrote that you're super proud of, I love to hear those. So feel free to share. I'm going to be actually doing a little research I'm planning to send out to a few literary agents my book that, if you haven't watched my videos, I was contracted with a small press, but as of the last couple months, the contract was reversed due to COVID. Watch my video and you'll know the real reasons. So I'm going to just send out to a few new agents. So I need to do more research. I have a little list going and I want to just get that done this weekend. So that is what I'm going to do for a little bit. And then I'm going to reread a few things that I wrote last week. All right, we got a few people here. And also I've decided that I silenced like everything on my phone except for Twitter, because that's what helps, like you can look for agents there, and Messenger and phone. I realized I have a thing on my app that lets me do that. So I'm trying not to stalk social media. Oh, there's a bunch of people here. Keelan, the wonderful Keelan, who it won't let me push you. Why can't I click you? Oh no, I'm frozen. I'm sorry if you can't see me. Oh, okay. I was frozen for a second. Keelan, yay, the wonderful mastermind behind all of this. Hooray. Sako, hey, what's up, girl? Hello, welcome. Sharon, welcome, hi. Yay, good to see you again. And Sage is here, yay. You always make it to mine, and I try to make it. I made it to one of yours. It wasn't a morning one, but I made it. Let's see. We can still see you, good. I was frozen for a second. Okay, Haley. Hello, Haley. Yay. Awesome. I am so glad that I know a bunch of you guys here. This is super exciting. Well, even if I don't know you, I will get to know you, and it's wonderful. Yay. I'm also eating a frozen yogurt. Because my girls, for some reason, didn't want these, and they're really good. I'm trying to get them to eat more yogurt. I'm like, frozen. And they're really good. It's really good. I don't understand why they're not eating it. Okay. We have Taylor. Hello, Taylor. What is up? Who else do we have? You did with my new schedule. Hopefully you'll make, yes. That is a much better time for me. I still want to get my butt up in the mornings, but this week I didn't. I'm hoping to do like a video, like a vlog of me forcing myself up at 5:30 for a week. And it'll pretty much just be me whining, but I don't know if anyone wants to see that. Okay, guys, so I want to jump right into it so I can do a little research and then get to the fun writing. Let's start off with 15, and we have our snail racer. If you guys have been to sprints with me, we also have Writing Violet. Hello, 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 welcome. Who else do we have? You eat your frozen yogurt. I'll eat my ice cream, yes. Yes, I would love some ice cream too. I just think it's funny because it's frozen yogurt. I'm hilarious. Okay, so we will start with 15. Oh, we have a couple more people. I'll say hello, Katie. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. And we can go till about 1 today, so we can do 2 hours. It'll be fun. And for the snails, guys, we'll go slow. We always start slow at the beginning. As they rub the shells for good luck, choose a color for your snail. Choose a snail color. I'm going to choose, I'll choose yellow. I don't think I choose yellow very often. Sage green for me per usual. I feel like green and blue have been the winners lately. So knock on wood. Hope I didn't jinx it. Taylor says yellow. Yellow, team yellow. I'm going for yellow too. And Haley says green, writing violet. That makes sense. Purple. All right, cool. Sharon says purple. Awesome, guys. Let's get this thing started. Let's keep the day going. Let's see these lovely snails book it. Here we go. And I'm going to mute myself. And the purple snail wins. I hope I didn't scare anybody. I know when it's been quiet, it's scary when I talk. So how did we do, guys? I found some agents to add to my list, which was cool. I have so many lists of agents because I've been querying for years, different books. And this time around, it's different just because I'm looking for newer ones, because I did query this book last year before I signed with the press that I'm no longer with. But if you watch one of my more recent videos, you kind of know my plan moving forward and what my goals are right now. My hair is a hot mess. I am looking fine today. That's all I gotta say. Okay, let's check out how we did, guys. So feel free to share a sentence if you wrote a sentence or like edited a sentence you liked. Share your word count. Let me know what you did. Like I said, I added, I think, 4 agents to the list, and it was so weird because I'm trying to click on Instagram and Facebook and all these things, and I found the thing on my phone that doesn't let me if you have it like on the some kind of focus mode on your phone. So I'm over here like, it's okay, it's good, but I mean, it's just us living in the social media world. Okay, 429, Sharon, that's really good. Awesome job. No, green, you let me down. I know, purple came in with the win. Holy moly. Today, 2,466. Today, is that how much you have written today? Because that's freaking amazing. If you wrote that much in the last 15 minutes, I think you're a robot, a magical robot. That's really good. Let's see. I read the thing I needed to read. That's very good. I'm glad. That's good. 244. Very, very good, guys. Oh, it's one of the bots. Cool. Thank you. I studied history for a test tomorrow. Very productive. Very good. I think back to when I was in school, and I hated school most of the time. Honestly, I just liked my creative classes, but I was like, I have to get through this if I want to work someday. And I did work in like my career path for 6 or 7 years till I got pregnant. But school was hard. It was like thinking about taking a test makes me want to cry. Finished a chapter. Good. Definitely not in the last 15 minutes. Total for the day. That's still freaking amazing. That is psycho. That's really good. Really good. Awesome job. Super impressive, guys. Cool. If anybody has a sentence, I'd love to hear the sentences. I think I'm going to, for one more sprint, look for some agents, and then the next sprint I'll do some writing and I'll see if I have anything good to share. Well, more of my writing will be like editing because I edit as I write. And I want to see, I haven't, since NaNo ended, I gave myself a 5-day break. So I want to kind of read what I wrote last time. So I'll probably read like a couple pages before, see where I am, and then keep going. Okay, and my dog's all curled up on my bed if anybody wants to. This is my, there he is back there. My mini schnauzer, Theodore. Theodore. Nope, he's pretending to be fast asleep. So let's see. I want to know what you guys are looking forward to workshop-wise. I know there's not as many this weekend. It's more the like relaxed, chill version of the retreat, which is super fun. But I'm excited to check some out. I know that Haley has a couple good ones. I don't think you had one already. I hope not, unless I got the schedule wrong, so I didn't want to miss that. I can always watch a replay, but it's more fun to be there live. Let's see. What did Tiara say? I'm planning to visit my NaNo novel in the new year. That's a good plan. That's a good way to kind of like start off fresh, and then your brain is kind of not as NaNo. That's a good way to do it. Oh, puppy's so cute, curled on the pillow. I know. I let myself sleep in a little bit because my girls are with their dad this weekend. And then I think he's a little sad because I woke up, got this yogurt and my coffee, and he's like, oh, now you're going to sit down? He wants to play. You know, it's rainy outside right now. I actually wish it was snowing. I live in Western New York. It should be snowing by now. Let's see. I'm going to replay all the workshops. I probably will too. A lot of them. I'm in the process of kind of like cleaning out our little basement here to make a secret surprise like playroom for my girls. It's kind of their Christmas gift because I know they're getting like a pop-up tent thingy and a couple bigger items from family members. And I realized in my little townhouse, I don't know where those are going to go. So, and our basement's really clean and nice. So I have a feeling I'll be doing that a lot today. But I always replay all the stuff. I love to listen and watch it. And when I'm driving, I'm always listening to stuff. I seem to drive often. So, all right, guys, do you want to do another 15 or a 20? I'm one of those people who can only focus for like one of those periods of time. I can't do like a 25 or a 30. I can't do it. So let me know if you want another 15 or a 20. And oh, cool. Hope it's for the secret little basement thing because I'm excited. It's nice. It's because then I can keep my space clean, and my girls are pretty good at listening. I have typewriters all over this townhouse, and they know that the one that's in their room, because they have a typewriter in the room, is the only one they can touch. I have 11 typewriters. They're not all out, but I have a problem. All right, let's see. We got a 20. We got a 20. Okay, let's go for 20. Let me change the snails around. Here we go. We'll change it to 20. What just happened? Okay, cool. All right, guys, let's jump on the 20 secret basement. I think it'll be cool. Yeah. My mother collected typewriters. Yes, I have a thing. I just love them. I love them. I have 11. I have like 6 that are really, really old those are my favorites. So I have like one up here, one on my bookshelf. If you see my videos, there's always that like old one there. And I have one downstairs under my TV that's literally so heavy that I'm like, it looks fine here. It's going to stay here because I didn't want to carry it upstairs. And actually it looks fine, but I have one near a plant downstairs, and the girls have a little Tom Thumb, a coral Tom Thumb in their room. And I've trusted them using it and like touching it. And they're actually very gentle with it. I don't know any other moms who trust their twin toddlers with typewriters, but they actually are. I think they're going to grow up appreciating antiques, which makes me happy. Also, typewriters are so cool. Yep, they're antiques. There's, like I said, I have some that are like from the 50s and not as, I have like, a lot of these ones are like 30s. Maybe I have like really old, probably late 20s. The one downstairs is definitely like late 20s. The one on my bookshelf is definitely late 20s too. Those are my favorite. The other ones are cool. I have a couple that work still, and they're in storage. Someday I'll have a whole wall of typewriters when I have my dream office. But for now, I am going to enjoy my typewriters being out and about. Okay, I could talk about typewriters all day. I'm not going to. I should do a walkthrough of all my typewriters, a vlog. This is green Remington. All right, guys, choose your snails. I'm going to go with green. I'm going to go with green this round. Let me know what color. Oh no, it's falling. Let me know what color you guys want. Ooh. I have a spare one. I let my 2-year-old play with it. Yes, actually, I was so nervous with them touching it, and that's why I let that one be in their room, and they know that that's the one. I asked them, like, which typewriter can you touch? And they go, the one in our room. And they go upstairs. I'm like, they're gentle with it. So it's like mom win right there. Mom win. All of that. Whoa. Yes, Smith Corona. Which one's my Smith Corona? That one's downstairs. I have that Smith Corona. That's awesome. This one's a Remington. This one is an L.C. Smith & Brothers, which is actually made in Syracuse, New York. And that's where I grew up, which I thought was really cool. It was the first factory for typewriters in Syracuse, and I got one from there, which was cool. But I used to love the image of spies tapping late into the night on their typewriters or authors. Yes. Ooh, I like that line. Can you just like use that sentence, that image in a book? Because that's really nicely written. Okay, guys, I got some colors. And yes, I would totally watch a vlog of the typewriters. Oh gosh, I could introduce, I think I only have like 5 out right now, but I'll definitely think about that. Okay, I'm going to shut my mouth and let's get sprinting. Here we go. And I'm going to mute myself. And yellow wins. Woohoo! I chose yellow last time. Of course, yellow wins this time. All right, guys. All right. I have a good amount of agents that I can resend to, or not resend to, send to the new agents. So I'm going to not do that for the next sprint. I'm going to go back to my manuscript I was working on that I loved writing during Nano and check that over for the next sprint. So guys, what did we do? How did we do? Feel free to let me know what you did. Share word count, share a sentence. I would love to read a sentence that maybe you wrote or edited that you really like. I love hearing how people write because everyone writes so differently. Let me save this document. I really want to go on social media. This kills me. This just shows how social media is taking over the world and our brains. I'm over here like, I just want to scroll Instagram and I just want to go on Facebook. But no, my focus mode is on. I will not do it. I only let like I said at the beginning, Twitter is all that's on because I was checking Twitter out because it has good lists of new agents. You go to hashtag MSWL for manuscript wishlist and you check it all out. So there's my mini workshop on how to find agents on Twitter. And if anybody else took part in PitMad, I took part in PitMad a couple days ago on the 3rd, and it was really slow, but not just, I don't think, for me. I haven't done it in a year just because like I said, I was contracted with a small press, but it was slow. Was it just me or like, did anybody else, did somebody get like a huge amount of agent interest? Because I don't even think they were on there. All right, let's check it out. Sharon, 358, awesome work. And every time I look at this, I'm like, oh my gosh, but this is the day. So that's great. 3,154. Currently taking notes by hand for ideas. That's awesome. That's great. Sweet deal. Let's see. Just over a page. Ooh, we get words. We get words. But the air cooled noticeably in the blonde's absence, and he shivered, drawing his coat tighter around himself. I feel like that is taking place in Western New York because it's usually pretty cold here and snowy at this point. Like I said, there's no snow, and my girls were so sad when the snow melted. They call it their snow. They want their snow back. That's beautiful, Sage. I love it. Let's see. Ooh, we got more words. I'm editing, so here's a line I just worked on. The more she looked, the more she realized the pattern was runic in shape. I probably said that wrong. Clearly made for blood binding, but it had distinct curves of a rose. Ooh, sorry I tripped over my words. Is that runic? Runic? I think it's runic. Clearly made for blood. This is it. Is this fantasy? Interesting. I love it. Let's see. Hello, Renee. Just got your 74 words. It's wonderful. It's more than 0. That's great. It's more than I did. I was just researching. Which is why you probably see me like scrolling and being like, I was going between, there were 2 agents I was looking at from one agency, and you can only send to one. So I kept going back and forth between them. Like, they're both similar. I don't know. And honestly, I've done this the querying so many times at this point. My mind right now is very self-publishing for this book. I have a lot of really good ideas. And if you've watched my most recent video, you know that I was with a small press for the past year due to COVID. I'm no longer with them. So I have a whole plan going forward. And self-publishing might be something I do for this book. And I actually have some really exciting things that I could do for this book that I couldn't do if it was traditionally published. So in my mind, I feel like I'm going the indie route. And if I get picked up in the next couple months, that's cool. I wouldn't expect it, but just thinking negatively when I should think positively. Let's see. Thanks, Jenny. And not New York, a fictional city in Japan. Ooh, probably summer climate though. Yeah, it's cold. It's cold. Honestly, yeah, a lot of my cities, like in that age, it's a fictional town kind of in the Finger Lakes in New York. Very similar to like where I live, but I always make a fictional town because I don't want to I get nervous thinking of real towns. Let me know if you guys write in like New York City or you take place in like Japan or like some big city. I get nervous doing that because people who live there are very, especially New York City, like if you get a road wrong or like a block or like you say something wrong, they're very like, I get nervous. So my sister lives in Hoboken and I don't want to mess up the city slang. So I just make up my own fictional town. Let's see. Hello, Runic. Okay, I was right. And it's a form of dark fantasy. I love it. It's from my dark fantasy. That's great. I love reading dark fantasy. I used to write fantasy growing up. It's so funny. I love reading romance and women's fiction, and then like give me all the dark, deep, crazy fantasy. And I love both. I journaled and don't really have a favorite line. That's okay. I'm about to sleep. Oh, it's 10:25. Get some sleep. Thank you for coming, Tiara. Thank you so much for stopping in. Awesome, guys. Well, I'm going to get my work in progress up and check out what I wrote last time. And maybe I will have a good line or something. Oh, we have, let's see. Hello, Sherry. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. How do you make up your city? It's a small town. I kind of, when I write about my fictional town in that age, and its name's Merlin Heights. I say it's like central New York. I don't really say where because I don't want it to be too like, oh, it's this city, because it's not. It's a made up fictional town. I honestly just say it's climate. It's central New York. I'll mention like New York City and this and that, but it's just a small town with made up like coffee shops and made up roads and made up restaurants. It's just a fictional town. But it's very similar to other locales around it, kind of thing. It's just fun. I just love making up. I actually really like the setting. And with my small press, I was going to write a bunch of books in the same setting, in the same town. And if I go the self-publishing route, I might publish a few books and do the same thing that way. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know, honestly, what the next few months are going to be. So we will find out. I don't use real locations for the exact same. Yes. This is fanfic though. So if I fudge things up, exactly. Yes. I get nervous, especially just that I do visit Hoboken and when I can New York City. And I know how, if I mess up like a term or something, I don't want to, that's a lot of people in those areas that could read your book and get turned off immediately by it. And I don't want that to happen. I love making my own setting though. It's really fun. Just hit Act 3. I wish there was a button that we could all, like an applause button. That's freaking amazing. How many words are you at, Taylor? I usually don't care about words, but I'm curious. Just how many words are you at? That's awesome. Thank you for your motivation. I'm going to eat lunch. Yes, go eat some lunch. I still have my little yogurt over here. Let's see. I love making up towns and brands. It's so fun. I think just as a writer, because we're so creative and our imaginations are just like crazy, it's just so fun to do that. I love, like in the book I'm writing right now, I love the name of the coffee shop that I made. And it's a really creative like restaurant that I'll share that one. It's Wine Time, but it's time like the herb, TH, time, wine time. So I thought that was a really cute little bar restaurant that I made up. I was like, that's so clever. It's just fun. I'm sure there's places called that, but in my mind, I'm like, nope, that's the only one. It's just so fun to make up your own city and town. You just want to escape to it. I'll read a couple more. Ooh, my sweet romance series takes place in a small town called Hayward Falls. Description-wise, I would say it's coastal New England. Ooh, nice. See, and when you describe like a setting, it can be similar to something, so then people can relate and like understand like the climate and what it's like. And that's why I say Finger Lakes, even if you don't know what I'm talking about. You can look it up if you want, or when you get the vibe of the setting, you don't even have to look it up. But it's close. You know kind of what it feels like without having to mess up the real places. I'm going historical, so finding old maps and newspapers helps, but I still get to make up where I can't find the info. Yeah, historical, I couldn't. I'm so bad at history in the first place, so I give you props for doing historical. That's excellent. But I like looking up antiques and old papers and old journals, and so that would be fun. That would be fun. I make my own setting because I write fantasy. Yes! That's why I loved writing fantasy as a kid. So I tend to pull from historical settings, but make them fantasy because I don't want to deal with Earth's specific sexism, homophobia, racism in my book. I love that. That's why I like reading fantasy, because it's just fantasy. There's something about it that I think it's that you're getting away from Earth and the reality of it into a world that you created that is much more fair or unfair, depending on the world you're making. And it's away from this crazy reality we live in. And even like the stories we're writing, even if it's fiction. I love writing fanfic because I can explore characters and relationships without having the world build and research too much. Yes, I agree. The same thing. Awesome. I love this. I could talk about this forever. I could talk about it forever. Okay, guys, let's do another 20-minute sprint. I'm excited to jump into the book I was writing. So I am writing. I'm still writing it. I was hoping to finish it by the end of December, but it's not going to happen. So realistically, it's not going to happen. Just because I'm a slow writer, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. All right, let's choose a Let's choose a snail. Let me read one more. I got Sage. My editor is based in Maritime, so I feel comfortable relying on her knowledge, even though I've never been to either one of my maritime. Yeah. Well, if you need some, New York, Western New York, Central Finger Lakes. I've actually lived across the state of New York, and my sister lives in Hoboken, New York City. If you need a Western New York setting, just put cold snow. That's it most of the year. And except for right now, it's rainy. I want snow. I don't usually want snow that much, but I want snow. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to choose green. Maybe green will come back and be feisty. Sharon chooses green as well. Excellent. All right, guys, choose your snails. Let's get ready to be productive. I'm really happy with the list I've made so far today in the past hour. So let's keep going with our productivity start. They're moving so fast. And I'm muting. And yellow for the win. And yellow for the win. Yeah, that was not as productive because, well, I guess you could say it was a little productive. That's why I kept my text messages open on my focus mode on my phone because my girls wanted to video chat. They're over visiting their dad. They're getting cranky. So I video chatted for like half of that. How did we do though? It was good to see my girls, but I'm almost done reading over the chapter I wrote before I start this next one. So for the next sprint, which probably the last sprint, guys, I'm going to get a little writing done. I don't think I found any like super clever or fun sentences. It's more of them it's like important talking stuff, dialogue. Let's see, Sharon, 424. You've been like, I feel like on a roll of like a good amount, like a similar amount of words. That's really cool to see. Got all my books away that I use for the workshop. How was your workshop, Sherry? I did see that. I think you had a workshop around this time, which is cool. Almost 2 pages. Holy moly. You may be the smartest man in the city, but you're also a coward and an effing idiot. I like that. Awesome. I love clever, realistic writing. Contemporary. That's just how I am. How it is. Real life stuff. 3,577 words for the day. Now switched over to updating my language journal, which is a massive task. Get it done. It's for right now, it's only like 12:30 here. So you have so much of today left to get so much done. That's how I have to think of it. So I'm over here like, I have a bed behind me and I want a nap, but I won't get anything done if I nap today. As I don't have my girls today. So it's like I have all these things to do. I can work on the basement, like I was telling my basement project, and start cleaning, and I could do some shopping for Christmas, which I haven't even done because money. So, just started a new World Ember article. What's World Ember? Should I know what this is? I'm interested. I just started writing again for a company I've written for in the past. They don't pay a huge amount, so I usually don't, but they've made it a little easier than they used to, so it's not as tedious. So I'm starting to write some articles again as well. I uploaded another oh, hello, Heather. I uploaded another train wreck Vlogmas video. I love train wrecks. They're the best videos. I think I did a recent train. Yeah, I did a vlog, a random, like, it was like a day it was the Right in Flight. So I had some aerial videos in it, where I woke up and I did my 5:30, and it's just in the morning. And then my Keurig broke, which I did get a new one. I got the Keurig Mini Plus because it was on sale, and it's very small, and it wasn't working at first. So if anybody has secrets, it works now, but it's just like moody. But that's my train wreck video. Yes, real life stuff for the win. Yes, the That Age, the book that I'm hoping to either get an agent or editor or something, or I'm going to self-publish, has lots of real life stuff. Very much so. I just write reality. It's a little crazy reality, but it's reality. It went good. I was so nervous. A couple of people watched it. I thought there would be no one. So, hey, that's great. And people will probably check out the replay. So that's excellent. Wonderful, wonderful. I totally understand the bed beat. It's so hard. It's so tough. Like, my dog is sleeping on the pillow and I want to, but I'm not tired. I don't need to. So I'll probably go get another cup of coffee after this, have some lunch, and be like, okay, no food coma. I'm just going to keep moving because I have things to do. Yes, Vlogmas videos. People are doing like Christmas Vlogmas, like I think every day, a different vlog kind of thing. So a lot of people are doing that. I'm not, but the one I was talking about, I have the Writer Flight vlog I recently did, which was a hot mess. This was supposed to be a short fic. It's up to 30 pages, and I'm hey, novella, publish a novella or a novel. Short story. Do it up. Yeah, check it out. I think if you put just put the hashtag in or just type in Vlogmas, it might pop up. Continue to edit. Ooh, blood raced down in a sheet darker than it should have been and thick like molasses. Blood shouldn't look like that, Nola said. Asami glared up at her. Astute observation. Ooh. I love dark fantasy. I don't know why I sang that, but it did. I love that. I wonder if I must have like something I can share here. Oh, that's my agent list. So I was just, I mean, it's a good conversation they're having, but I don't want to read too much because it's very involved in like the storyline. I don't want to get, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't think I have anything really all that exciting to say that won't take too much away from a really big scene that just happened. They're kind of like talking about what just happened. So I'm sorry, guys. I said share a sentence, and I'm not sharing any sentences, and that makes me really sad because I like to share stuff just because I like getting feedback, especially if like I don't know a certain like grammar thing, I hate the word relatable, by the way. I put this in my Instagram. My Instagram is the_right_mama. And no, there's not a period at the end. And I hate the word relatable. How do you spell relatable? Please put it in the comments because I've seen it both ways. Is it correct both ways? Because I always come about saying my women's fiction is real, raw, and relatable women's fiction. That's like my tag, my tagline or whatever. And relatable, is there an E in there or is there not? Tell me what you think because, man, it drives me crazy. Anyway, let's see. It's fan fiction, so I can't publish it. True. But I'm super excited to yes, that's going to be awesome. I want to read it. I was looking into, oh, you're responding World Ember thing. I'm going to have to check this out. I'll see what's up with that. That's how I spell it. That's how I spell it. But you can also spell it RELATEA, like how you would spell relate, relatable. It just doesn't, but also I think it says that's right as well. Someone tell me here. Like it makes me crazy. No E, okay. I just see it both ways, and stupid word underlines them both as wrong. It makes me mad. I'm an editor, and I've seen it both ways. I know, I hate that. I hate that so much because I just feel like there's one way that's the right way. There can't be two, but that's just me whining. Okay, it's 12:30. I say because we have stuff going on at 1. Let's do one more sprint. Let's do a 15-minute sprint. So I will change the snails, and the snails go fast when we do our last sprint. So dun, dun, dun. We're going to have some fast snails, and we're going to have 6 snails. So up to 6. Let me change this. Let's see. I have 2 fixed up. I'll have to check them out. In the same fandom, same parent username. BDE Blue Eyes. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. That's awesome. I want to check it out. It's probably more correct without the E. It looks better. It looks better. It looks more correct. But still, why are there 2? Why 2 versions? I mean, like if I get nervous because I want to have my tagline be, real, raw, and relatable women's fiction. But like the word relatable is going to always bother me, but it's a super important part of the tagline because it's you can relate to it. Blah. Okay. I'm glad we're kind of on the same page. I did like a poll in my Instagram, and most people said relatable without the E, but there were a bunch still that said with the E. So problems with writing. Okay, guys, let's do our last stream. 15 minutes, lots of different snails, and they're going to go really fast. For real, they're actually going to move fast this time. I'm going to choose red because red's like my favorite color, and I don't think it's ever won. But I still want the red to win. So choose a color snail, guys. This is our last sprint. I'm actually going to write. So I read the last chapter I wanted to. I'm going to get some more. I've done a lot, so I'm proud. I'm proud of everybody who's stayed productive. Let's keep this awesome weekend going. And I'm going to push the button. There they go. They fast. And I'm muting. Okay, I only put 15 seconds. Sorry, guys. You chose the yellow and brown snail, then you win. I need to redo that. I apologize. I will let you know. Okay. Okay. It's 15 minutes. Set. This time it's right. Here we go. Yay! Red for the win, finally. Yay! I saw that right at the perfect time. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe how fast that 15 minutes went. And then there's red for the win. Yeah, awesome. Okay, cool. How did we do? I actually wrote a kind of, well, I like how I wrote this beginning of the next chapter. So I did get some writing in today. I got some research done. I talked to my girls on video chat and I reread a page and got some writing done. So I'm pretty happy with how my morning has been. How did you guys do? Let me know your word count. Let me know a sentence. I think I have a sentence I might be able to share. Yeah, let me know all the things, and then you guys can go on to a workshop or another writing sprint. I think that there's another sprint. I might jump in after I get my lunch ready. Okay, let's see here. Yes, I put for 15 seconds on it first, so I apologize. Let's see. Hi, Kelly. Welcome. Jumping in. That's okay. It's all right. And red one. I'm so happy. So happy. 117 for 7 minutes. That is pretty impressive. 2 pages of your journal. Excellent. I know. I'm sorry, Sage. Okay, so heading out. All right, wonderful. And yes, thank you. I'm glad you were here. Cool. So let me see a sentence. This one's a pretty deep sentence, I think. I started this one off pretty dark. But I mean, all of a sudden, like, I think it's just this character. I had a feeling she'd have some mental health struggles because that's just how I write characters. I just didn't make it a main focus. And now I have to like look back at my plot. But let's see. Share a sentence, guys, if you want. I think I'll share this one. Let me find it. I was professional at slipping into costumes radiating certainty, even though they were often clumsily stitched. I wore those costumes with grace, hiding insecurities often bleeding through broken seams. Only an unlucky few could see the rips I tried to hide. I think I like it. I like how it's written. It's pretty, it's very literary for how I write kind of the commercial upmarket stuff. But I do that in a lot. Like things can get pretty serious, and I often hide those pretty serious things in my books. So I like it. Let's see. Sage. Only half a page that time. It's okay. He pulled out his dad voice, all warning tones. The dad voice. I got the mom voice. I am the mean mom. I'm the one who, like, you wouldn't expect it seeing my videos, I feel like, but I am the disciplinary. I am the parent who sets all of the everything. Like I said, my girls know there's one typewriter they can touch and it's in their bedroom, and they follow directly. Clean. Sometimes I'm like impressed with my girls and what they do, and sometimes I want to run through a window, but that's life. Let's see. Sentence sharing. Yes. Oh, thank you. I actually really like, now that I read that out loud, I'm like, oh, hot dang, that's not too bad there. Yes. I love to share sentences, and I will definitely in the coming weeks, I want to get some more morning streams going. I'm not good with mornings, but I do want to get more morning streams and some evening ones because I'm always up super late. So definitely, whether it's December or in January to start the new year off, I will definitely have some more streams going. Ooh, yay, Kelly, we got something. Regardless, the town of Clover Hollow, the village known for producing wild tales and legends, stood quieter that winter morning. Oh, I like that. Yes. Is that the beginning of your story? 'Cause that does make people wonder, and it gives you a setting. I like that a lot. Yes, yes. I also have a mom voice, and I'm the parent that tends to say no more often. I'm with my girls 90% of the time, and I have to be that person. I always knew I would be. I knew I had to be that person, but give me all the morning streams to join, Jenny. Okay. I know I have a few, my UK friends, and then Sage in South Africa, correct? And I know that it was so nice to wake up and have you guys there. It was so great. Just, I knew you guys were there, and it made me feel so good to like wake up and chat with you guys. So I do want to get some more morning streams going because my days start off so wonderfully when I wake up early. It's just freaking getting there. It's getting my butt out of bed. It's going to happen. Ooh, another snippet. Yeah. Her sister's name echoed through the throne room. She imagined it echoed throughout history. I like that. Wow. Across space and time to wherever her family and ancestors could hear. That's nice. I like how you went from it echoed through and then she imagined it echoed through history. I like that a lot. I love hearing this stuff, guys. Notes more toward the end, although I guess I could really edit. Oh, that's still really good. I like that. I imagined it opening up, like, because it also has scene and setting, and then also has a question. And I know that people are like, ooh, I need to read more, but wherever it is, I like it. Let's see. Yes, we got morning streams. All the streams. Hey, I could do, a power hour, 6 to 7 a.m. EST. I don't know if I call it a power hour, but I could. But also 5:30 is what I was doing. And I felt it just stinks waking up, but I love it and gets things done as you start the day. I've been on the receiving end of the mom dad voice. Yes, South Africa. I'm glad I got that right. Awesome. Well, guys, it is almost 1 o'clock, and I know there's a lot of fun things going on this weekend. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm so glad I got to do this. It was kind of a last minute thing. But I will probably be jumping in on some streams and sprints and workshops and fun stuff for the rest of the weekend. Thanks, guys. And look out for some streams. I will be throwing some in the morning and some in the evening, if not this month, definitely starting in January. But yeah, keep writing, keep being productive, and have an awesome weekend, guys. All right.